Time for Anime Dartboard, the show where we collectively watch as a book club a maximum of 350 minutes asterisk anime that has been English dubbed. Excuse me. And this by month, we have watched Juubee-chan, the Ninja Girl Secret of the Lovely Eyepatch. Excuse me, which of course everyone watched. Great job. What did you all think of Juubee-chan? Oh, fascinating. I completely disagree. I think you're silly. Okay. I actually think so Juubee-chan was surprisingly decent, is what I will say about it. I wasn't expecting to like it quite as much. There is a season 2. I will say I have not watched season 2. I will watch season 2 if someone is watching the VOD of this on the Sunday that this gets uploaded. I am intending, and we'll see if I actually succeed, to upload the season 2 review on Wednesday. But currently, as of recording this, I have not seen season 2 yet, because this is usually done a month in advance. So we'll see how that shakes out. I'm a few weeks ahead on my upload schedule. But yeah, as far as Juubee goes, I would like to point out that the specific instructions for the samurai was that matches the same usage, like the same word use as the unrefined delinquent that ends up following the main character, that ends up following Juubee-chan. And I would have thought that would have come into play at some point, because it seems like the badum that the main character, that the samurai was looking for to pass his skills on to, was actually supposed to probably go to the unrefined delinquent, where it instead went to Juubee-chan, and they never ended up playing with that. I wonder if season 2 will play with that, but they never played with that in season 1, and I was a little surprised. And let's see what else. I will say that the action sequences in the show I thought were pretty weak, and I wasn't the biggest fans of them. I think they weren't very well developed. I did think what they did with the side characters was at least sort of interesting, and I think that the underpinning relationship between the main character and the dad was kind of interesting. I am disappointed that, because admittedly I forgot that the girl that the dad was trying to romance was actually married to the other guy, and so it was a little sad that that relationship ended up not working for him, because I think they do a solid enough job of making you appreciate the dad in the anime. Do I have anything else to say? I really don't. I think I'm too drunk to give any better review of Juubee-chan than I have currently given. So that's honestly okay. I think I'm good. Oh, I do find it interesting that they made the apprentice of the samurai super dumb. And because he seems a lot more competent in the opening series, and then they decided to make him surprisingly dumb. I don't know. I think there was a little bit of a comedic aspect to the show that I wasn't fully expecting. It was sort of delivered in a different way. I will say that I watched this 2-ish, 3-ish weeks ago, and a combination between the time I watched this and how drunk I currently am, out of nowhere, surprisingly enough, has led me incapable of delivering a more biting and insightful commentary. So it's a good thing everyone else watched it, and it's a good thing everyone is going to tell me their opinions, because everyone loves Anime Dartboard. Haha. Alright, I think we're probably good to move on. I don't think anyone else has any last minute things to say about Anime Dartboard. So, let's go ahead and pick our new dart. Alright, here we go on Wheel of Names. Let's shuffle, 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 and what do we got, baby? Oh, shit, it's the Ashita no Joe movie. God, my eye is twitching. All right, let's go. Ashita no Joe movie. Ba 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 ba. This came out in 1980, an abridged remake of the Ashita no Joe TV series released in 1980 to provide backstory for the second TV series to new fans who were not familiar with the first TV or the manga. If you remember, during the Eternal Sacking Mal episode where we addressed the 1980s, I added this because I didn't want to watch the original fucking 100 the original 79 episode anime. I didn't want to watch a 79 episode anime, so I added is that Megalobox. It's like what Megalobox is based off of originally. Like Ashita no Joe was inspired by Megalobox, so yeah, I originally added this because I didn't want to watch a 79 episode anime, so I was like, hey, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch. I'm gonna watch this instead of watching a 79 episode anime, and then if I like it, I'll go back and watch the actual anime because I could not be fucking bothered to watch 79 episodes of a show. So let's see who made this. Mushi Production made this, and they also made Belladonna of Sadness, the original 1969 Dororo, the Moomin Show. They made Cleopatra. Looks like they made Astro Boy. 1001 Arabian Nights. Morishita no Joe. They made a lot of Osamu Tezuka films, it seems like. They did a lot of Osamu Tezuka. Is this just Osamu Tezuka's stuff? Mushi Production? Huh. Yeah, it's a lot of Osamu Tezuka stuff. Honestly, outside of the trilogy of films, Belladonna of Sadness, Cleopatra, and 1001 Nights, and the Osamu Tezuka stuff, they didn't really make anything I've ever fucking heard of. Like, it's a lot of... I guess I've technically heard of all of this, because it all came out in, like, the 1980s. So I've read the description for all of this during Sacking Mal Eternal, but, like, none of this has really stuck with me. Who directed this, by the way? The original creator of this was Iki Kajiwara, who made a Lupin the Third movie, which was Mystery of Mamo, who was the first one. But that would have been the guy who made Ashita no Joe, wouldn't it have been? So who is the Osamu Dezaki is the one who directed this, who also directed the Clannad movie, directed episodes 19 through 40. That's almost the entire series of Rose of Versailles. This is a fucking track record, actually. Let's see. Fucking directed Dear Brother, which I believe is an iconic ass fucking Yuri anime. Space Cobra. This is a fucking Golgo 13. God damn, this is a track record. Holy shit. Holy shit. The Blackjack movie. Wow. Wow, this man fucking fires. He directed some Lupin movies. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. All right. One Pound No Fukin. Wow. He directed Ace Wo Narie 2, which is about tennis. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So he's directed like mostly older shit that like modern anime fans don't give a shit about, but I super care about. So this is actually an impressive lineup, I'll say. Like he's directed some pretty famous shit. And then anyway, yeah. So Ashita no Joe, looks like we're at fucking hell, 2 hours and 33 minutes. All right, so fucking strap your. Honestly, it's a 79-minute fucking like 79 episode anime summarized into a single movie. A fucking course it's long. Okay, well strap yourself into this shit at an average score of 708 for the Ashita no Joe movie, Tomorrow's Joe the movie. Watch that shit dubbed. You have 2 months to do it. That's plenty of time. You can find it. What do I think? Do I think it'll be good? I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be a good excuse for me to never have to watch a 79 episode anime, which is why I watched it. I decided to add it in the first place. At the very least, this one isn't one of those instances where we get to see the anime come up and I go, why the fuck did I add this? At least we know why I added this. At least we know why this is here. All right. So anyway, yeah, you have 2 months. Check that out, watch it, and yeah, get back to me.